Hi everyone and welcome to Hallelujah Place. My name is Bonnie and today I thought I would pop on here and say hi. I usually don't do videos where I'm actually in them very long, but I thought since it was Super Bowl Sunday and since we were watching the Super Bowl, I'm really not quite sure what number it is. I know it's the Eagles versus the Chiefs, but I thought I would jump on here and talk about something that I have been seeing regarding one of the commercials that was aired during the first half of the game. So I've been reading some articles and watching some YouTube videos about a commercial or an ad that's been put on by an organization called He Gets Us. So I saw it's a really short clip. I saw the short clip on it on the TV, and I actually remember seeing those clips before. So I've seen them on Instagram, and I think they've been posted on Twitter, and they're just of children, liking each other, running to each other, encouraging each other, and their white children and their African American children, and how they just genuinely love each other. And at the end, it says, who the company is, He gets us, and Jesus gets us, and we're supposed to be like children and be like Jesus, be like children. So I watched it, and I'm having a hard time understanding what the problem is with this particular video. It was very moving and it was very touching, and I'm seeing some videos that people say that it's unbiblical. So I would like to hear from you of why you think that He Gets Us video that probably lasted 10 to 15 seconds is unbiblical. So I didn't want to come on here and do a video, but I keep seeing and hearing things that it really makes me not really happy when people get on here and say this is not biblical, when it is and it isn't. So it's kind of, for me, it's like, do I want to post a video about it or not? And I just thought, no, why not? I'm home, I'm ready, I'll put some lipstick on, I'll get on here and do a quick video about it. So if you haven't gone and watched the video, I'm going to put links down below. You tell me what you think of these videos. Don't listen to anybody else really tell you that they're unbiblical or biblical. Watch the video and see for yourself. Now, those who know the Bible know that in the Bible, Jesus does tell us, basically commands us to be like children. He basically says that we are not going to enter the kingdom of heaven unless we become like a child. And so that part is true. That part is true about the ad. Jesus tells us to be like children, and that's kind of confusing for some people. Like, well, how can we become like children? How can we be childlike? And then there's this huge part where you have to, in order to enter the kingdom of heaven, you have to become like a child. And when you watch those clips of those little children, what do you see in those clips? You see unconditional love. You see people. You see the children helping each other. You don't see them being divisive. You don't see them being full of hate. You don't see them being critical. You don't see them being complaining or being pessimistic. You don't see them being hateful. So when you think of children, you think of children as they see everything through a lens of just loving each other. And that's what I saw when I saw those videos. So when people get on social media and they come on here and say that He Gets Us is a non-biblical organization, I went and I looked it up myself. So if you look under the He Gets Us, the About Us page, it's pretty lengthy. So I encourage you to go on and read it. If you read an article or if you watch a YouTube video and they say that it's not biblical, go online and read it for yourself. You will see a lots and lots of paragraphs about what it's about. They want you to understand Jesus. They're passionate about Jesus of the Bible. They're not left. They're not right. They're not a political organization of any kind. That sounds good. We're also not affiliated with any particular church or denomination. We simply want everyone to see Jesus, okay? The Jesus of radical forgiveness, compassion, and love. So some people say, well, hold up. They use the word radical. Whoa, we've got to stay away. We have to stay away from the people that use the word radical. So, especially for those who say that they know grammar, where does the word radical come from? It's actually a Latin word. It's a Latin word that means root. So when you think of Christians using the word radical, they're actually referring to a biblical movement that's just grounded in wanting to follow Jesus, to live like Jesus, to love unconditionally. Radical means root. Jesus is the source of life. He is the root that supports us. So he is the root of Jesse. We all know that Jesus came through the line of Jesse. So I don't understand why people have a problem with using the word radical. I think they think that that means that it's opposite of Christianity, that it's opposite of the Bible. And I don't know, it kind of just blows my mind a little bit. So Jesus, people who believe Jesus is the Son of God who came to earth, died and was resurrected, then returned to heaven and is alive today. So that is on the He Gets Us About Me page. So I encourage you to check it out and see for yourself. And see what the organization is about. Now there is another YouTube video, another commercial called Rebel, which I've watched. Now that one's it's not really my cup of tea, but I'm not going to get on here and blast and say it's not biblical. When you look at Rebel, it's kind of like an opposition to government or rule. I don't know. Jesus was against the grain. He was against the norm. There was something different about Jesus, but then it shows that they give in the video that people are loving each other and being kind to each other, and that is what Jesus was. He did love people unconditionally. But it's like Rebel is also with armed opposition to government. And so Jesus was not a criminal. So Jesus was really not an armed opposition. So that one was that one's debatable, but I still didn't think it was that bad. I've gone on there and you can look at He Gets Us on YouTube and you can view all of their videos and see for yourself what you think. But they're like, well, the He Gets Us is supported by another organization called Signatory or something. Signatory. So I went and I looked that up, and basically it's just an organization where people can donate money, and people donate millions of dollars. Well, they've donated millions of dollars to help fund this He Gets Us, which puts on the videos that you see for the Super Bowl. Well, people start attacking them and saying, well, the Hobby Lobby guy donates money too. No, I don't have a problem with the Hobby Lobby donating money to that. And they'll go into saying, well, they support it's like these long traveling, minds that people get to, like, well, what group supports He Gets Us? What supports Signatory? What supports that? And that is just, to me, it's just nitpicking things. And they support the Alliance, what is it, the Alliance Defending Freedom Act, or the Signatory people do, or they donated to that cause. I don't have a problem with the Alliance Defending whatever that group is called, because I don't know much about them. So I will say that I don't know much about that group. I think my husband knows more than I do, but I do know that they support women's sports, and I support that. So they support a lot of issues that I support, and I think what it is a lot of what comes before them goes to court, and it goes to the Supreme Court. So when I see that, I'm like, well, most of their cases go in front of a judge. They go in front of the court. So the court rules for them. Then I don't know much about it, but I do know they are for women's sports, which I fully support that. So, keeping women's sports women. So I completely support that. So basically, be careful what you watch on YouTube. Go and see for yourself and check out the about pages of He Gets Us, or whichever ones you want, and just kind of, research things a little bit, and don't take people's word for it. And just basically, test the spirit yourself. Go on there and see for yourself what is actually behind what's being shown to you. So I hope this video isn't too confusing. It's a last minute spirit of the moment video, and I just kind of blurted everything out. But I kind of, I just got really, passionate about it. And I've been seeing a lot of videos lately of things that are coming out of this kind of nature. And I do have videos that I made about over a month ago about the Chosen series, which our church is putting out. So I think I'm going to start posting those. I really wasn't going to, but they're taking up space on my camera anyways. And I think I'm going to post them probably maybe starting tomorrow. So I will have some commentary on the Chosen, as well as some other biblical things that I see. So hopefully you guys will still join me on my page, and we'll still find interest in these videos. And tell me what you think. What do you think of the videos that He Gets Us? What do you see that maybe I don't see? I'm just willing to have conversation about it. And I hope you guys are having a good Super Bowl Sunday, and take care, and thanks so much for watching. Actually, I have just one more quick thought. So Jesus gets us, God gets us. God knows our hearts. He knows everything about us. And He understands what we're going through. He's He's our Father. He loves us unconditionally, unlike any person could ever love us. And the only answers to the questions that you have are in this book. So yes, dark days are coming. They've always been coming. This is your source. This is your source for the answers that you see, not a YouTube channel, not some person that you like watching. This is your ultimate source. So I encourage you, if you don't have a Bible, to go buy one. This is the NIV Bible. It's an old version Bible. I think I got this. My parents got it for me when I was young. I still have the same Bible. So don't look to social media. Don't look to articles to find questions about Jesus or about faith. Go to the Bible. You can read the Bible. You can understand it. The more you read it, which I've been figuring out, the more you will understand the Bible, the more it becomes real to you. I mean, this is like the #1 selling book of all time. So it will become real to you. You can understand it. It's big. It's not intimidating. You can read a little bit every night. You can start in the New Testament with the birth of Jesus and just read a couple of verses every night. And God, if you ask Him to, God will reveal Himself to you. God will show Himself to you in your daily life. It may not be an ad or a commercial. It's going to be exactly what you need to hear from God, what you need to see from God. So I just wanted to add that in there at the last minute. Take care. God bless. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.